All right, friends, so today we are working on column addition. Column addition is a different algorithm that uses columns to keep ourselves organized and add in a different way than the traditional way or the partial sums way. So go ahead and circle your word column just like I did. So in column addition, we can be used to find sums with paper pencil, but is also a good way to find sums mentally. Okay, so here's the column addition for 2-digit or 3-digit or 4-digit or 5-digit numbers, just depending on how many digits you have. The same procedure works. So we're going to do 248. Go ahead and follow along with me. You want to write it up here closer, that's okay. Just make sure that you're leaving yourself some room at the top to do any markings, okay? So I've got myself kind of leaving myself some space before I begin writing. You'll also notice as I'm writing, I'm leaving myself kind of some space here so I can draw my column lines. So I've got 248, and we're going to add 187. So with column addition, I'm going to go ahead and get my columns ready. But before I add anything, I want to do a ballpark estimate. So I notice that these two both have a shared biggest number is the hundredths column, so I'm going to round to the nearest hundred. So when I round to the nearest hundred, I care about the 4. Remember, the thumb tells me to round up. If there's no thumb when I count, then I stay the same. So I have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to stay the same. So 248 then, friends, rounds to
200.
Right. 187, I care about the 8, so I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's that thumb, so I'm going to round up. 187 rounds to
200.
Right, so our ballpark estimate then is what, guys? 400. So when we add here, we're going to decide whether our answer is reasonable using that ballpark estimate. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add the numbers in each column, putting those numbers just as such. So I'm going to start here in the ones place. I have 8 plus 7, which is 15. So go ahead and log your 15 right underneath. 4 plus 8 is 12. And then 2 plus 1 is 3. Now when I see I've got 2 digits in the ones place, I know I cannot do that, right? So if there's 2 digits in the ones place, I'm going to trade 10 ones for 1 10. So when I take away 10 of those ones, then it leaves me with 5. And I'm adding a 10 into this group here. So 12 tens plus 1 more 10 is 12 tens plus 1 more 10 is 13 tens. 12 tens plus 1 more 10 is 13 tens. Okay? Now I don't have a 2-digit number here, so I'm going to go ahead and just carry my 3. Now I notice I've got a 2-digit number in my tens column, right? So I'm going to go ahead, I've got a single-digit number in my ones. I'm going to regroup right here, trade. So I will trade away 10 of my tens, leaving me with 3 tens left. And trade it for 100. So I need to add 100 into this column. So 300s plus 1 more 100 is 400. Okay? And there's our answer. Once we have single-digit numbers and all of these, there's our sum. Go ahead and circle your sum. Okay, we'll try another one. But is 435 reasonable considering our ballpark?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to erase here. If you've got room on your page, just go ahead and follow along with me on my next one. Okay, so I'm going to do 327 plus 252. I'm going to get my columns ready. Do my ballpark estimate. I'm going to round to the nearest 100. So when I round 327 to the nearest 100, I care about the 2. So I count 1, 2. Do I have my thumb? No. So I will round or stay the same. 327 rounds to 300. Good. 252 rounding to the nearest 100. I care about the 5 right here. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Round it up. So what are we rounding to? 300. Good. My ballpark estimate then, friends, is 600. Okay. So if you remember, we've drawn lines to separate the columns. We're going to add the numbers in each column. So 7 plus 2 is 2 plus 5, 3 plus 2. Okay, so as I'm looking at that one, do I have any of them that I need to trade out? No. So that was an easy one then, wasn't it? Let's do one more together then. So go ahead and move on to the next page, or if you've got room, just go ahead and stay with us. Okay, so this next one, we're going to go ahead and just do a 2-digit number. So we'll do 67, and we'll add 45. I'm going to get my columns ready for column addition. 67, I'm going to round to the nearest 10, so I care about the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's my thumb. I'm going to round up. 67 rounds to 70. Good. 45, I care about the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's that thumb. 45 rounds to 60. 45 starts with a 4. I'm going to round up, so it rounds to 50. Good. 70 plus 50, friends, is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, good, 120. So I just did 7 plus 5, so I already know. I got 7 plus 5 here is 12, and 6 plus 4 is 10. Okay, so I'm looking here and I realize that I'm going to need another column. And I should have known that from my ballpark estimate. My ballpark estimate has a number in the hundredths column. So I should have known from that I needed to get another column ready. So go ahead and draw your line with me to get your column ready. Okay, I've got a 2-digit number here, so I need to trade out 10 of my ones and add that 10 into that tens column. So if I trade away 10 ones, I have 12 minus 10 is 2, and I need to add that 10 in here. So 10 tens and one more 10 is 11 tens. Good. And extend my columns down a little bit more so I can do that next part. Okay. So I don't have any issues with this column here. It's a single digit number, so I'm just going to carry it down. Here, I've got a 2-digit number in this column, and I know that can't work. So I'm going to trade away 10 of those 10s for 100 here. So 11 or 10 tens minus 1 10 then is 10. And take away 10 of them. So we've got 1. And then that makes it 100. So what's our sum then, friends? 112. Good. Is that reasonable? Is it still the same place value as our ballpark estimate right there? Yes, it does. Okay. We're going to try a couple more in our notebooks on our own, but you can say goodbye.